Welcome back to the garden. I can't believe that it's almost February. So whilst I've got this beautiful break in the weather, I'm going to start making a dent on my long list of short to-do jobs. There's a lot of them on there, so I reckon today I can maybe get 4 or 5 of them done, and then that's going to set me up really well as I move forward in the season for bigger projects. In the last video, we spoke about what to do with spring bulbs if they weren't ready to go out in the garden. And I had some snowdrops which I potted up and then put them in the cold frames over the winter period. And now they're ready to be planted out. And I've got these 2 patches here, which I think would be ideal. This is the entrance to our front door, and I think this could be very pretty and very beautiful if we had them just lining the entranceway here. So I'm going to put 3 on one side and 3 on the other. I'll get them into the ground, and then hopefully in a couple of months, these will look very beautiful with all those beautiful white snowdrops. It's a rather quick and easy job to do, and I'm going to use my hurry knife here. You can see I've got all the roots there. Plonk them in. Firm around, and that's one done. That job is now done, and it took me about 5 minutes. So now I can move on to fleecing some pittosporums because we've got some bad weather coming up. I don't often use horticultural fleece in the garden. The plants and shrubs in the garden are hardy in the west coast of Scotland. So here I have a Pittosporum tibera nanum. I have 3 of them. And again, I'm a little bit paranoid that it might suffer some frost damage. So as a precaution, I'm going to cover it with horticultural fleece and then put them up against the wall of the house. That way, some of the heat from the house as well can make sure that they don't suffer from the frost. The horticultural fleece isn't going to raise the temperature a lot, but what it will do is it will create a little heat pocket and then keep the temperature up by 1 or 2 degrees. So it's worth doing for a simple bit of fleece. And to do that, you can either use 1 or 2. I'm going to use 2 just because those frosts are starting to kick in now. 1 across that way. I've cut it so it's longer on one side. That way, if I do a crisscross, it will do the job. And then from here, I'm just going to tuck it in, and then I'll tie it with some string. Living in Scotland means we get a fair amount of wind, and these latches on these doors is too small. They really kind of hold one or the other, so I'd like to replace them out, and I'm going to try and be a little bit inventive and use some of these Welsh blue slates. I'm going to have them drill a hole in them and have them here, and then hopefully they'll cover much more of the door, and I can also write cold frame 1, 2 and 3 on them. I think these look really good, really ace, and I think it adds quite a bit of character as well to the cold frames. And when it comes to the autumn and winter months, when I'm doing my planning for what I'm growing the next year, seeds, I can then allocate them to cold frame 1, 2 or 3. whilst I'm in this space, I'm going to carry out another quick job for the hose pipe. I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me, it's the simplest and quickest jobs that I end up forgetting to do. So now in winter, it's a really good time to carry them out. And the first one I'm going to do today is going to be installing this hose pipe holder. Normally, I just roll it up and bung it on the floor, the hose pipe, and I really need to tidy that up. So in this cold frame area where I've got a bit of storage, I'm going to put this on the wall, and for a couple of pounds, I can then store it away properly. This is such an easy job to do, and it's only 2 screws. I'm going to pop the first one in there, not fully, because then I can pop that on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm only going to level it out by eye. I'm not going to use the spirit level for this because you can adjust it. There you go. That's level, that's super, and that's really sturdy, and it'll be able to hold the hose pipe, so I'm going to go get that now. My final job for today is to remove this, my herb corner. This was a project I did a couple of years ago, and essentially it was to have herbs close to the kitchen, but also provide a little bit of a seating area for coffee in the morning. And it was really enjoyable to do, and it's been really fruitful. But with the change of the garden coming, I'd like to have a tree in a half whiskey barrel here, and then another border, and then I'm going to curve off the patio, and this needs to be sacrificed, it needs to go. So I'm going to take that apart now. I'm going to empty all these containers, most of them are annuals anyway, and hopefully I can reuse some of this wood as well. So I'll put that aside and get going. That's this area deconstructed, and we're going to return to this area in a later episode when we start to look at planting trees in containers and also creating the new flower beds. Now, before we move on, I just want to show you one other thing. This is my wildlife wall, and in the next episode, we're going to be expanding this, and it'll be the entirety of the episode because there's so much work to do on it. It's going to go all the way down to the base, and we're going to stretch it all the way across. So it's going to be a huge wildlife wall, and I cannot wait to share that with you. Thank you for joining me in the garden where we've been carrying out some odd jobs. Sometimes 4 or 5 smaller jobs are better for the mind than one big one. So if you get a bit of time spare, go out, maybe do 2 or 3 jobs, and you'll feel much better for it. As always, thank you so much for your support, your viewing and your likes. I really appreciate it. It allows me to be able to carry on this channel and expand this channel. I really hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today, and I'm very excited for the next episode where it's all about the wildlife wall.